got the leather seats done. I brought the little MJ Comanche in. This is one that I bought to turn and burn on, and I put the paint job on it, did some restoration work and whatnot, cleaned it up, getting ready to sell it. So I took that nasty old bench seat out of it, and I went down to the junkyard and walked around for an hour or so, and I found a Hyundai, I think, that had these black seats in it that are from a two-door, so it's got an armrest on it, and they fold forward and all that. So I built a frame for underneath it and all that stuff. If you guys want to check out the build on the truck, it's on Facebook and Instagram. That should pop up the build for you. But anyway, these ones are all cloth with a plastic side panel. So rather than being able to use the leather treatment and stuff like I did on the Prelude seats, I'm gonna have to do something different on these. So I wanted to bring it in and show you how I do cloth seats. I've already vacuumed them out and blown them and done all that stuff that you've seen like I did on the leather seats. You just take a vacuum to them and then kind of brush them off a little bit, and any of the plastics that are on them, you can use that same vinyl treatment on it because it's plastic treatment too. And then we're going to spray these down and wipe them down. They should be ready to go. Alright, so we got the cloth seats in here. We can't do those ones like we did the leather seats. We're going to have to use something else on them because they're cloth. So what I use is a 10% solution of laundry detergent. The laundry detergent we use is the Arm & Hammer stuff because it's got baking soda in it, and that'll help kill any of the odors and stuff like that. And it actually, when you're all done with this, it'll give it a little bit of a good fragrance, like clean laundry fragrance, which is always good, especially for a rig that you're going to get ready to sell like I am with the Comanche. So anyway, I just got a spray bottle. I've already vacuumed them out, like I said. Scrubbed them down once with a dry rag just to make sure there's no big chunks or nothing on them. So they look pretty good, but they haven't been actually scrubbed. So if these things get wet, they had just a tinge of mold on the surface of them. And especially in Oregon, you'll find that a lot with the seats, especially the cloth seats, because there's so much contrast of heat here. Hot, cold, hot, cold, hot, cold, and it's foggy and rainy where I live all the time. I mean, we only get 100 days of sun a year. It's cloudy all the time, so you're gonna find that, and don't be afraid of it. If the mold is real bad and you're worried about it, same mixture as this, you can get another spray bottle and you can mix isopropyl alcohol. Find yourself, if you can, it's hard to find, read the label, 100% isopropyl alcohol, and mix that 100% isopropyl alcohol 10% with water, and then what that'll do is that'll kill any of the mold that's in there. And the alcohol actually will help the water evaporate out of it if you're in a circumstance where the fabric can't stay wet for a long time, like a dry clean only circumstance. So if you need it to dry fast, or you got wet carpet, mix up some alcohol water and spray that on there and douche it out. It'll smell like alcohol a little bit, but it'll help it dry out of there. Stick a fan on there and you're good to go. So we're gonna squirt all this stuff down and wipe it down. I use just a regular clean towel. Actually, this is the same towel I use to wipe clean the stuff on the leather seats. So the only thing that's on here is a little bit of water, and yep, that's about it. A little bit of dirt, but they were pretty much clean. So this is just a clean towel. I'm gonna spray these things down with this. I use a mist, not a, there we go, just a mist on it. Alright, I'll get going on this. Don't soak them, but don't be afraid to get it moist to where it looks and feels like that there's some moisture on there. You want it to penetrate a little bit so that you can scrub that dirt off of the surface of it. Take some elbow grease, scrub it good. that's it. They're going to be a little bit damp, but as you can see, for junkyard seats that had a tinge of mold on them that nobody else wanted to touch, I picked these up for 40 bucks. No, $35 each. Yeah, so 25 each. No, yeah, 25 each for these, and then 35 each for the leather ones. So there's 50 bucks for the seats. And I'm gonna leave this one with no console because I like the armrest and I like being able to get behind the seats. Real easy when you jump in. So the future owner wants to put a console in it, or it's up to them. So the last thing I want to mention on the cloth seats before they're done, they're going to be a little bit moist. I mentioned that. That's okay. Leave them inside or go throw a towel on the seat, go drive around with the heater on for an hour or so, and they'll dry themselves out. No big deal. It's going to have a little bit of that laundry detergent smell in the interior. If it's a little bit too much, that's fine. Take and dump out your squirt bottle all the way out, rinse it 2 or 3 times with warm water, then fill it all the way up with warm, just regular warm tap water. Come back and do the same process that we just did with warm tap water, and that should take enough of that detergent out of that seat or carpet or whatever it is that you're working on that you won't have that smell as much. It's always going to be there a little bit until you drive the car for a few times, and then after, you know, a couple, 3 weeks, then that smell will go away and it'll go back to normal, but it's nice to have that fresh smell in there. So anyway, I just wanted to mention that with that because sometimes it's a little bit too much. Sometimes people don't like that laundry detergent smell inside the car too much. So if it's too much, just close it down with some warm water and scrub it again. You'll be good to go. I'm gonna pull this thing outside and bring the loot in, and we'll throw these seats in here and see how she looks when she's all done. But I'll show you some pictures of this thing outside in the light so you can see what the whole inside looks like once you just throw a $120 carpet kit in it off from Rock Auto, 50 bucks worth of junkyard seats, and some of that leather treatment on the inside of all this stuff like I showed you guys before, and that's what you get. It's really just about elbow grease and patience and time. Not a lot of money. So anyway, I'll show you some pictures of that and we'll get the loot in here. Stay tuned, guys.